Riot with Tokyo Rose. This is a CVT guitar lesson from my buddy Sarah, my student Sarah. This is in standard tuning. I don't know if there was a Riot in the 80s, and I don't think it was the same band though, but maybe it was. I don't know. Cool song. Standard tuning. I think we're looking at 6 pages of tabs. I believe so. 0 seconds in, section 1. From the A string working down, we've got open, 7, 7, 5, open. Real percussive part here. Strum, rest, up, and then string mute on the down. So it's got to relieve the pressure, drop these fingers. It doesn't have to be all 6. Just get at least half the strings so you can feel the impact of the mute. So then remove the pinky, middle finger goes to 6G, keep everything else in place, and go up, stroke, everything except the low E. Rest, up, down, up, down. So it's, take that shape, move it up, clear up to 12, 11, 10. You'll strum those 3. Mute down, strum it again, slide it a whole step up to 14, 13, 12. Up, up, down. That is going to be 8 times. Okay? Section 2 comes in. There's 2 guitars, so at some point in here, the one I'm playing keeps going. So that's why I had you do it 8 times, and then we're going to go ahead and grab section 2 at 28 seconds in. While this is being played, the part that you just learned is being played as well. But I want to give you both the parts. Open A, bar 2nd fret, D, G, and B. So we're looking at A major here. Take your thumb, kind of mute string 6 there. Strum, 2, 3, 4. So that's a whole note. Gets 4 counts. You'll see in your tabs on your rest line, I just put 4, so you know. 5, 7, 7, 7, strings 5 through 2. That's a D major. That's a half note. Gets 2 counts. And then move it up a whole step to an E major, 7, 9, 9, 9. That goes 6 times. I'm going to play the 5th and 6th time and show you what happens. The 6th time, no star, which is the E chord. It's going to do it, but let me explain what happens. You'll go. And then 6th time. So you'll hit it, but put a quick rest, and then 4 more times. Rest, 12E, just slide down. And those rests and breaks are really quick. Alright, another thing, Sarah, don't overanalyze the descending slide. They're on fret 12. It's not a big deal, but you know, I'd hate for that to throw your rhythm off because you're like, Mike said fret 12. Just get the slide in there. If you land fret 12, cool, you'll be doing it exactly how they recorded it in the studio. Section 3 at 50 seconds in, we got this part. This reminded me of UFO, like Michael Schenker, Scorpions. It goes. Really cool. So power chords, G5, so 3E or 3E, 5A, and then move it up to a whole step to 5/7 twice. 3/5 AD, 2 times, rests. So 5/7 AD twice, and then you gotta jump back, grab with your 3rd finger, 5A, slide to 7, 5D, 7 5D down up, and then 7A down. So it's a triplet on the end. Here it is slow. So down, 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 up, down. And And then you go back to the G5 power chord, 3-5 EA. This time they slide it to 5-7 and then strum it. 3-5 AD twice, 5-7 AD twice. And then the filler riff here goes 5D slide to 7, 5D, and then 7-5-3 on the A, down, down. So you could go, if you don't want to go to the 3A, you can go to the 8E. It's the same note, it's a C note, but I figured we're going back to the G5 power chord, so you're already in that area, but you can do either. That goes 2 times, second time no star, so basically it's like 1.5 times. So this would be your second time. And then you'll go open 2-2 ADG, so it's an A5 with an octave. Same thing, but up a string to an E5. And then D string is going to be open, 2G, 3B. So, okay, you'll have a series of repeats. The next new part is the solo, which is at the top of page 3. Comes in at 142. And unison bends, a lot of fun. 5B, 7G. I'd use index and third. Back it with the middle. We're going to hit the G and B string, bend the G string a whole step. That's why they're unison. You're bending that to that. Bending a D to an E while you're hitting the E right here. That also is a whole note. Move it up a whole step. Half note and then another half or another whole step. So it's, and then back to 7-5. You're gonna do that an 8 count. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and again. Okay, then the solo really kicks into gear here at 156. 7G third finger, 8B pinky. We're gonna back that with a few fingers. Hit them both like you were doing a unison bend, but you're bending the 7G a whole step. 2 times. 7G bend, and then 7 pull to 5 on the G twice. 5G bend, rest, release. 7-5-7 on the D, rest, and hit the 7 again. 201, 12G middle finger. We're going to slide to 14, 13, 15B. So it's, and then 15B bend, release, bend, hold, release. So it's, and then bend, release, pull off to 13, 15B twice, and then pre-bend, release, whole step, 13B. So you got to bend it, and that's tough because you don't have a backing finger, it's with the index. So, (14, 12, 14 on the G, vibrato, slide. 206, we're going to go middle finger 9G, slide to 11, and then 10, 12, 10 on the B. 10, 9 on the high E, you got to jump back, use your middle and index, to 10B, 12E, bend, vibrato. So it's, and that's it for that solo. Section 4, 211. This is back the distortion off a bit. And we are going to clean it up a bit. Really cool sounding right here. 7G, 7B, 5E, and go. So like the Beatles. So you'll go D, G, B, E, B, G. Then, middle finger 6, B, move your pinky, actually just drop it down to 7, E, so it's 7, 6, 7, and go D, G, B, E, B, G, B, 4 times. So. And then open 7, 7, 5, D, G, B, E, strum. Okay, so then back to distortion. And so coming off that, section 1, 2 times, second time no star. In place of that star is a D major twice, 5, 7, 7, 7, strings 5 through 2, and move it up a whole step. So D to E. Okay, we can move on to page 4 now. The next new thing is the solo, coming in at 256. And we've got this cool riff. One of my first little solo riffs was this one. And it was actually from Matthias from Scorps and Jimi Hendrix. Wait, so. It's 10 times. Bend the 7G, third finger. I'd use the middle to back it and bar the 5th fret on the B and E. Down, down, up. That's important. Down, up, 8, 5, B. 10 times. 7, 5 on the G, 7, 5, 7 on the D, alternate pick. And those are subgroups there, even that. 303, 7G, middle finger slide to 9. And then 8B, down, up, down, you're going to do that 3 times. And that's a hold. When you get to the 8B, you should still be hearing the 9G. Hit the 9-8 together, slide it up a whole step to 11-10, and then strum it 3 times. 305, we're going to go 10B, slide to 13. 15, oops, I missed my note. And then when you're going to get to the 17, we're going to go down, up, down, 17, 15, 13. So it's, okay, 15B bend, that's a downstroke. 12E up, 15B down, pull off to 12, and that's 8 times. Now, Sarah, be careful, I don't know how well you'll see this, but when I'm doing it, because it's a fast run, we're bending it, that drops onto my index finger, so we don't get... So take that slow if you're having trouble with the clarity. Also pick down, up, down, pull. 310, we're going to bend the 15 again. 12E, and then bend the 15E. So it's bend it again, vibrato. So it's 15, 12 on the E, and then jump up to 20E. We're going to bend it, rest, bring it down, and then 313, we're going to go like this, 17E. And notice what I'm bending, I'm usually backing it with a few fingers if I can. So 17, 20, pull 17, 20B, 17E, 20B, bend, hold, release. So it's, that's another subgroup. Okay, 17B, you're going to pick 20, pull 17, and then 19G, and that's 4 times. It goes. Okay, so one time is, I can go down, down, pull, down. Actually, up, down, pull, down. So, 317, we're going to go third finger 17B, unless you want to take the index and move it down. He goes chromatically. 17, 16, 15, 17G to 14E, I know that sounds off. That's what they're doing though. 319, we're gonna go 5D, third finger, slide to 7. 5-7G, bend the 7. 5B and E. 8B, slide to 10. 8B, slide or bend up. That's a Clapton thing. A lot of blues players would use something like that. Okay, page 5. I think we got 2 pages left. 323. And this is just the outro solo. I didn't know whether to do this but the rhythm is something we already did, so I figured why not. It's a lot of soloing. 8-7 on the E, and then 5 pick, hammer 7, pull 5 to 8B. So it's 5E up, 8B, pull off to 5, 7G down, 8B up, pull off to 5, 7-5G, 7 pull off to 5 on the D twice, 5G, 7 pull off 5D, 7D vibrato. So let's play all that. Oops, no pause though. 4G, you're going to bend it a half step. I'd use third finger, back it.